the poem has only 13 lines as originally printed, and that clearly
Line two is
line
missing.
2 has accidentally got left out, possibly in the printing house, and therefore it's you can either print it with a gap, as we do on the page itself. We print a pair of square brackets with a space between them, or you could make a line up, and we did have the audacity to make a line up,
So,
which we
so,
printed in there.
so fair was the morn when the fair Queen of Love did seek her love whilst weeping like a child, is our line. Paler for sorrow than her milk-white dove, for Adon's sake, a youngster proud and wild. Well, I can't remember which other versions we had, but
Well,
I
when
remember, I remember
I
doing
just
it.
made one up. When I read this question this morning, I thought, well, I rise to the challenge. So I made up the line: "Did rise from her couch by sunlight beguiled. Fair was the morn when the fair Queen of Love did rise from her couch by sunlight beguiled. Paler for sorrow than her milk-white dove, for Audun's sake, a youngster proud and wild." So that's another alternative
Hey,
fiction.
and another damaged sonnet is sonnet 146, "Poor
Yeah,
soul, the centre of my
yeah.
sinful earth." And the second line is damaged because it repeats "my sinful earth" at the beginning of the second line.
There have been at least 140 different conjectures as to what Shakespeare might originally have written
And
there.
you had a conjecture, didn't you, Stanley?
Yes,
Was it
I think
rebuke? Was it yours?
rebuke.
Was
Yes,
yours rebuke these rebel
yeah,
powers?
rebuke
Rebuke
these
these
rebel
rebel
powers.
powers of the
Yeah,
array. I can't remember.
it's a great sonnet. It's a pity. It's a damaged poem.
I'm just wondering. I can't remember how we print that. Oh
There's
yes,
so
we
because
have a little empty bracket at the beginning of the line
yeah,
to show that my
admitting
sinful
that.
earth,
What do
shouldn't
we
be
say in
there.
the note?
The first edition repeats "my sinful earth." Many guesses as to what Shakespeare wrote include "rebuke these rebel powers," "fooled by these rebel powers," "spoiled by these rebel powers" at the array, etc., etc. So yeah, I mean, these are pointers that, obviously printing that period was was imperfect, and
Yeah,
that's the ongoing legacy for Shakespeare editors,
they
isn't
do
it?
help to suggest, don't they, that Shakespeare didn't proofread the volume himself.
Yeah,
Which is further evidence that
that's
he
right.
did had that he,
That's right. Whereas you contrast that with Venus and Adonis and
yeah,
Lucrece,
beautifully
which are
printed.
beautifully printed. Someone's really read those carefully. They're almost ready to go as far as a modern edition is concerned.
Can we just recommend those poems? They're not they're rather neglected, I think. But Venus and Adonis especially is an absolutely marvelous poem. Very funny, very sexy, and very moving as well.
Yeah, it's a
If you
great
don't know
poem.
Venus and Adonis, have a go at
It
it
takes about an hour and 10 minutes to read aloud.
aloud.
Lucrece is much longer,
And more difficult.
and is made of sterner stuff.
Yeah, it's got some wonderful things in it, but
But
Venus and
Venus and
Adonis is
Adonis.
fun. It's very much the